Sustainability. The term is everywhere, but it is not new, and it's not going away. Entire societies have collapsed because they haven't practiced it, so you can't ignore it. But the good news is, your company may already be practicing sustainability. So what is sustainability, and how does it apply to today's corporation? In 1987, a report now known as the Brundtland Report defines sustainability as the ability to meet the needs of present generations without compromising the needs of future generations. Translation: operate responsibly for the long haul. The Brundtland Report has further been defined as the balance of three basic responsibilities, including social, economic, and environmental. These three responsibilities are likely already considered in certain core business activities within your organization. But unfortunately, sustainability has become a trendy marketing tool where companies are exploiting isolated efforts in one or two areas of responsibility and selling it as sustainability. Sustainability is actually becoming sellability and is causing consumer confusion. There is a consumer greenwashing taking place. The confusion is comparable to the debates about paper versus plastic bags, disposable versus cloth diaper. What does it mean? Who's right? Who do you believe? Which leads us to the question, is sustainability misunderstood or misrepresented? Some companies misunderstand sustainability and think of it as an add-on program loaded on top of existing programs. Other companies misrepresent sustainability by picking some low-hanging fruit and selling it as sustainability. So let's look again at what sustainability is. Sustainability requires a company to consider its activities and how they impact the three areas of responsibility: environmental, social, economic. Integrating these three responsibilities into corporate initiatives results in sustainable practices. Focusing on one or two responsibilities is good, but not sustainable. For example, some companies are focusing on resource projects like water conservation that are good for the environment and economic, which make them viable, but may not have the social impact to make them truly sustainable. Sustainability requires that we balance all three responsibilities. There are no perfect solutions, and we must also balance the benefit with the investment, the risk with the reward. For example, how much energy is actually going into that water reclamation project? A successful sustainability program goes beyond feeling good. The benefits will help you stand out among your competition by providing clear business goals, improving operational efficiency, focusing on core social issues, and helping to manage operational risk. So where do you start? It's confusing. The good news is that your current operations likely include several programs that support sustainability. In the remaining slides, I would like to present a simple, easy-to-follow approach to integrating sustainability into your current operations. Like with any challenging goal, like running a marathon, you have to assess where you are, or what you know, where you want to be, and develop a strategy to get there. The good news is you may already have several pieces already in place. First, you must assess the current state of your existing programs. Chances are your organization has already developed certain programs with social, environmental, and economic value, such as quality systems, GMPs, diversity. Conduct a cross-departmental inventory of these programs to better understand your current state. Next, you need to assess the current state of your organization and its ability to integrate sustainability. Most functional departments operate in their own silos. This is normal. Don't try to break them down. Instead, find common interests and develop ways to communicate effectively. Once you understand your current state, now it's time to plan for a future state. How do these pieces fit? And what do the stakeholders see the future state of the organization to be? And when placing the pieces in place, where is the greatest value? This isn't going to be easy. There will be opposition. What barriers stand between your current state and your future state? For example, FDA approvals, GMP procedures, stubborn silos, perceived value, costs, lack of understanding, buy-in. Once the barriers are identified, now it's time to develop a strategy. Take your time, think it through. You want to make sure your game plan considers various defensive barriers that may develop along the way. Work towards engagement as opposed to acceptance. Conduct a gap assessment of your current programs to quantify gaps between the current and future states. Identify the barriers and develop a plan to close those gaps. Benchmark your programs against your competitors. Where are you? Where are they? Find your next reference point. When developing your strategy, make sure you find ways to incorporate continual improvement. As markets and products change, you want to make sure that your programs are flexible enough to adapt. Sustainability is an opportunity that can't be ignored because investors are going to demand it. Employees are going to expect it. Operations are going to rely on it. And new talent will pick you because of it.